Hi everybody, this is Sam with Python Basics, and today's video we are going to be looking at under the hood for Itertools product function. So if you saw a couple videos ago, what we did was we looked at all the phone number combinations, and we started out with nested for loops, and it got pretty ugly pretty quick. And then we looked at a cleaner way to do it with a nested list comprehension. So we're going to use these three right here to really kind of show us. Let's comment this out. So the problem with this technique is you need to know going forward how many different iterables, how many iterables you're going to have. With the product function, it enables you to not need to know. So let's just go ahead and show you a ugly way, and then actually it really doesn't work, and then I'll really go into how and why it works with what you'll see, because the first time you see it, it will be a little intimidating because it will not make sense. So we're going to start with a nested list result, then we're going to really need a temp, and then let's just get into it. So, and I'm going to do some reassignment to kind of warm you up to understanding the reassignment, and you'll see that in a minute. So we have args is x, y, z, and then we're going to reassign this to another list with some tuples so we cannot accidentally mess it up. So tuple.arg for arg in args. Oops. So now let's put this in here, and now args is a list of tuples of our iterables right here. So let's run through this. For arg in args, print arg. All right, that's pretty cut and dry. So now what we're going to do, let's comment that out. For x in result, and we're going to use this technique right here. So we're going to use the way to an extend, but we're not going to use extend because extend does not return for lists. So right here, let's take a list, and we're going to then goes this out. So this is the technique that we're going to be using. So when you see this, you'll get it. So now here's our result. So the first time through, x is just an empty list. So for y in arg, so now we're back up here. So arg, don't forget, is each of these, because now we want to break out. Let's print y. So we're going to capture. So now I'm going to show you this. So it's x plus y. Oops. Print. Aha! So now the first time through, let's get this down here. So the first time through, we're going to make a list. So now we're going to take temp. Okay, hang on. So temp dot append. Then we're going to go append y. So now what we need to do is we need to result temp, and as we go right here, we need to change temp back to an empty list, because as we go through, so now we have result the first time through, here we go. We're going through here. So then now let's add y. Okay, here we go. But this is as far as it works. So when I get to a third level, I have a major problem. So now this is the only sequence that goes. So now what really needs to happen is temp needs to go away, and I need to have result become temp. But here's the dilemma. It causes an infinite loop. So now this is where our nested list comprehension comes into play, and it gets rid of all of this ugliness. So let's just start over. For arg in args, result equals. So now here's our dilemma. So here is our process right here. So this goes to the front. Then these are our next two. So x, y, for x in result, for y in range, or excuse me, for y in arg, for y in arg. And I will show you the incrementation as we go through. And let's comment this out. Now, let's get rid of this because that's messy. Because you see how it starts to build just like we had nice and pretty, and now here's the full. But result, boom, len dot result. Now, we tried to do this here, but this causes an infinite loop. But this is completely legal right here. And we would have had to make, if I recall, I think 2 or 3 more temporary variables. It becomes unreadable. But once you look at this a couple of times and you lay this out, so if you ever have a nested list comprehension, lay it out. So this is the top, and this is the next nested as you go. And this is your first empty list. Then we're extending it by each one, just like we did right here. Then it becomes, then it's reassigned. Then this is all reassigned. Then this is reassigned. Then this is reassigned, and so on. It is a very elegant. I now did this with 2 lines of code. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. And if you haven't, check out this video right here or this one right down here. And most important, make sure you're hitting this subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.